Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Now, if you are someone that watches episode by episode, I only uploaded one last night. So it's not been much time for you to watch that before watching this one. So I will leave a card in the top corner if you want to check it out, if you want to see how things came about that I spent nearly 1 million coins and ended up getting this team. So this is the team, you know, it's looking pretty tidy. It's very similar to one of the better teams we had in one of my better weekend league finishes. But of course, I now have the full version of Aubameyang as opposed to a loan one, so it feels pretty good. Just to update you guys as well, I mean, I tried to sell a bunch of bronzes throughout a Flash SBC, and then obviously we've still got all those 83s, which turns out we did get Team of the Week SBCs just like last year. So, well, throughout this episode and the next, you'll see me selling them on, trying to make profit and all of that good stuff. And actually, this episode's going to be a little bit muddled up, so it's kind of strange. So this was all like Saturday recording yesterday. So there's some like, and actually probably some Friday night as well, right? Because we've got some like Flash SBCs. We then also got some Weekend League games. And then towards the end of the episode, we'll have some Premier League PL upgrade or like Premium Premier League upgrade packs too. So Naby Keita was the first to go actually when... who came out on Friday night? Sturridge came out. Flashback Sturridge came out. And he actually went up. Naby Keita went up in price quite a bit. So for over 1,000 coins profit per one, I thought, hey, yeah, I'm going to sell him. Because at this point in time, it was like Friday night. And I didn't realize that on Saturday evening, we were going to get the Team of the Week SBCs. So any movement in those 83s that I have in my transfer list, if any of them went up, then, you know, I was willing to sell them for profit. Now, as soon as I saw Sturridge SBC, I thought that maybe some of the Pickfords that I got would have been a good shout to sell, but he really didn't rise in price whatsoever. I thought when Sturridge came out and it was like English high rated, I thought, oh, that might be a good shout, but it was a very loose requirement. Like you could build a whole different team around him and stuff, so I didn't have to, and I didn't feel the need whatsoever to sell those Pickfords because they just didn't rise in price. So into this weekend league game then. I believe this is this my first or second weekend league game? I can't remember what I've shown you. So I think this is my first weekend league game and I'm 2-0 up. And it's Aubameyang that's got this goal right here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Because you literally have the same kits for every weekend league game, I get a little bit confused sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember my second weekend league game was the one against the guy in the white kit. You would think I know by now that is just the kit that I chose, wouldn't you? Anyway, guys, with 3-0 up at halftime, things are going pretty good for us in this very first match. The guy didn't have a very good team, and it was kind of lucky to come up against him. However, he scores a goal in 47th minute, and I'm like, is he going to worm his way back into this game? And then I play it into Mo Salah, and I hit one of those ridiculous finesse shots. It goes in, I score the goal, we go 4-1 up, we get to reclaim that 3-goal lead, and we just hold out till the end and get an easy 4-1 win, which is great for our very first match of the weekend league. Now, guys, if you haven't done so already, haven't asked you yet, but do me a favour, smash a thumbs up on the video. If we can hit 1,412 likes today, that would be amazing. It would be insanely good. So that is your challenge for today, and there will actually be a second Road to Glory episode going up today. I'm going to put one up tonight for you guys, I think. Unless something drastic happens with SBCs, but I am planning on that going up today. If a drastic SBC comes out, then I'll put that up instead. Road to Glory will go live tomorrow. But yeah, do me a favour, smash that thumbs up, keep up your support in the series. So I did another Flash SBC which gave me a UCL player. And we got German goalkeeper from Bayern. Now, unfortunately, unlike the previous episode where we packed ourselves a 90 rated Manuel Neuer, this time it was just Ulreich. It wasn't the highest rated player that we've packed on the Road to Glory so far. So, new Flash SBC was done again, and this time we get boards once again. Dutch striker, that is going to be Bas Dost, the one everyone doesn't want to pack. But in my head, I was like, you know what? I probably put together an SBC using mostly untradeable things. I got a tradable 83 rated player, some silvers which will probably sell. So hey, I'm fine with that, and I'll keep. That's another 83 that I can stick in the transfer list, ready to sell if and when we get these Team of the Week SBCs, which is what goes through my head at that point in time. Another Flash SBC then I believe, is this for another not UCL pack? No, that's coming up. I don't know when that will be. That might even be in the next episode. I'm getting so mixed up with like all the games that were played and all the SBCs that have come out. That's what happens when you get like SBCs on the hour and stuff. It literally does confuse you somewhat. But what I do know is that we're about to go into our second game of the weekend league, and we face up against this guy right here. And I was initially nervous, because I was like, damn, he's got Red Alisson, Red Robertson. They're two very good red players to get. He's got Ramos, he's got Prime Hierro, so he's probably done that SBC. So I was like, okay, this is someone that probably knows how to play the game. And I go 1-0 down. And the attack was the area of this guy which I wasn't super phased about, because I saw Tovan, I saw Lacazette, and I'm like, yeah, it ain't week one, mate. You know, you need better players than that nowadays. I do run down the other end and score a lovely equaliser with Neymar, because Neymar is awesome. He's so good, and I'm so glad that I had the guts to sell him on when his price did go up, and then rebuy him back. I rebought him back at a very slightly too early, because I think he did drop down. We paid 575 again for him, and he did drop down to like 550, I think. So we could have made a little bit more profit on that transaction, but so be it. We still made around 40k's worth of profit, literally just like in a few seconds or a few minutes, which was awesome. However, I think he then rose up again to like 590. So we might be in profit zone with Neymar right now. I'm not too sure. Not that I really am looking to sell him at the moment, because he's so goddamn good. So we go 2-2 in this game. The one thing I couldn't control was he was making some incredible runs, and it was like Isco and stuff making these runs, and for some reason my defenders just would not chase them up. He would not get there, and it's 3-2 to my opponent at half time, and I'm like, no. No, I can't lose at my very first relatively difficult game of the weekend league. Lovely goal from Neymar right there. It was just such a good run, and such a poor position from his defender to help me, you know, actually get that space and enough to score. And obviously once you hit the finesse, it's always going in. But take a look at this right here. Son plays it into Salah, turns it back on that defender, whips a green finesse, top bins. That is a lovely goal. 4-3 up in the 78th minute, and you know we were able to hold out there. So Neymar walks away with the ball after getting a hat-trick this game, and man of the match, of course, as well, and we win 4-3. So we're actually 2-0 right now, which is great, you know. And at this point, it was like mid-Saturday, I think. And then, yeah, then I went out for coffee. I was like, I really couldn't be bothered. For some reason, this weekend, I've just got this. I can't be bothered to play the weekend league. And I think it's because I like the idea of like being on the servers and being in the menus when SBCs come out, and doing SBCs and like trying to make money and flipping players and stuff. I kind of enjoy that. So the thought of going into a competitive game and stuff is I was just like, I can't be bothered this weekend. Anyway, I went out, I met a friend, went out for coffee for a couple of hours, came back, managed to get that SBC done for the UCL player. It didn't really work out for us, did it? And then all of a sudden, they dropped a whole bunch of league-specific upgrade packs. And I was like, well, there's so many Premier League informs this week, and there's so many like Premier League informs in the best of Team of the Week, that, yeah, we need to go down the Premier League route. I've got lots of untradables in my club, you see. So I initially did 3 of the premium, the good ones. And I was like, all right, let's see what we can get. We don't get a walkout in the first one, but we do get boards. And it is going to be English. Goalkeeper, Pickford. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. That's a high-rated player that I can keep and use. And maybe if down the line we look to do that Sturridge SBC or something like that, maybe I could use him for that. Second pack, we get French striker from Arsenal. We get ourselves a Lacazette, and I'm like, yeah, great. Another 84. He's been super useful for a lot of people in SBCs and stuff for, well, was it like Mkhitaryan and probably Aubameyang and stuff like that? I know that neither of them are here at the moment, but we will get more SBCs which require high-rated Prem players, right? So I was like, this is going quite well so far. We then didn't get boards in the next pack, and then I actually had to what do I have to do? Oh yeah, I keep getting duplicates and stuff. So I had to then do the non-rare one, which was giving me premium gold packs, but they were Premier League specific. So it's not just like all players, but it is like 3 or 4 players from the Prem, and then also some consumables and stuff. And the ones that I were getting were tradable. Those ones were tradable, which I think EA later fixed. But it meant that, and I didn't realise it at the time, but it meant that I was getting tradable items, and I soon realised, oh wait, that's actually not bad. I could sell them on. That's kind of a way for me to cash out from untradable to tradable. So that was good. And next pack we end up getting ourselves, is this the one where we get boards? It is. We actually get German centre mid from Man City. We get a tradable when it shouldn't have been. Ilkay Gundogan. So that was like a 6,000 coin player right there. All for some untradable gumph that I just threw into an SBC. Non-rare golds and stuff. So I was really happy with that, and it meant that I would be able to sell him on a little bit later on. And then I tried to rinse and repeat this SBC quite a lot. So the next few that you see will either be like just a regular one or then a premium one, and then we'll go back into my club, see what I've got, see if I can muster up another SBC. Unfortunately, we did get rid of so many things from our club to complete the Aubameyang SBC. I literally was just sat there discarding gold players from all the leagues that I had and stuff like that were tradable. So it was like, it's so frustrating now, because I would have had so much more to work with to really rinse these SBCs, and it would have been nice, because if we were able to get something like a Salah or a Sane or Martial, there's so many great players out right now, it would have been awesome. But so be it. I had enough to do, to get my fill, to get like that little bit of pack addiction gone, because I've actually not spent on Black Friday on my main account, which is odd for me. I normally go to town on the lightning rounds and spend loads of money and try and pack an icon and stuff, but I've just not felt the need. I'm mainly on this account nowadays, guys. I really do spend a lot of time on the Road to Glory account. I'm bringing it to you daily, sometimes twice daily, so it does require a lot of hours being on here, and I've actually found that a lot of the SBC content that comes out, I am able to complete on this account, so it's brilliant. I really do like that. It's just a lot more of a satisfying feeling to be sat here playing on this, knowing that there's no money spent, and everything we earn, we are earning and we're grinding for. So yeah, I love that, and it's definitely the most fun I've had in FIFA for a very, very long time. You can take the server issues, you can take all of the negative stuff that a lot of people love to talk about all the time, but I'm not going to lie, I like the content and stuff. Yeah, they make mistakes every now and again, but so far this Black Friday stuff, if you don't look at the promo packs, because I'm not interested in them on an account like this, and you just look at the SBCs, the majority of the Flash SBCs have been pretty doable. There's been a couple where I'm like, nah, not going to bother, not really worth it. It just doesn't make sense for me to do that. But bringing out these upgrade SBCs that are league specific, bringing out the Team of the Week SBCs and stuff where people love them. People love to binge on them, and considering we've got a great Team of the Week this week, tied along with the best of Team of the Weeks that have also been released, it's crazy. It means that people get a chance to roll again and again and again to get these crazy informed players, which is, I'm a big fan. So I go into my third weekend league game here, in amongst all like the lightning round hours and the flash SBCs and stuff. Come up against 3 red players and a Messi, and one of the red players was actually Suarez, and I go 1-0 down, and I'm like, yeah, this is the game. This is where we lose our first weekend league game. It could be quite early on as well. But we do end up getting ourselves an equaliser with Bobby Firmino. 24 minutes on the clock. I hit that strike with Neymar, which is exactly what I love to do with this man. He's so OP at that particular move. It's crazy. And then Alba, again, that's why we brought him in. Like the big jump, the huge leap, the headers in the box where like Heung-min Son or Antonio or like some players wouldn't have got to them that I've been using in the past. I know that Aubameyang is good for a header or two every now and again. So we go up to 3 wins in absolutely no time, and the squad's performing well. I'm not going to lie, I felt some server delay on maybe all 3 of those games, and that was played Friday night and then Saturday during the day and Saturday evening. But a restart of my internet sometimes tries to fix that. It might just be a case that there's lots of people on the servers right now, but most of the time in the weekend league, you'll notice that I don't really complain about server delay, like button delay and lag and stuff. It's normally pretty solid for me, and in the last few weeks I've obviously got loads of wins and not many losses, so it's always been good. But I have noticed it a little bit, and it's kind of affected the way that I pass and the way that I change player and stuff. So hoping that the gameplay is nice and smooth throughout for me to get the rest of my games done, because I've left it relatively late to try and get up to the 14 wins that I want. That's all I'm going to get to this week, guys. If and when it happens, I will stop at gold 3 this week, because it seems to be where the luck's at. Everyone's been getting crazy rewards from gold 3, and we are going to get crazy rewards next week. I hope. Anyway, that has been the episode. Do me a favor, smash a thumbs up on it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. There will be another upload tonight. It'll either be SBC related or a new Road to Glory episode, which I'm about to commentate right now after this one. That's right, we're a couple ahead, baby. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.